remain sober. You consented to a test before this, which obviously we would have needed to do a test to make sure that you're not sober, but we did the test. Noah. Is he the father? Wow, okay, so we're good. Throughout this entire process, have you relapsed at all?
I have not.
That's very good.
It's been...
I wouldn't have punished you if you did, but I'm very glad to hear that.
It's definitely been rough on some days.
Do you have your Venmo?
I do.
If you want to bring up that QR code.
I don't have my phone on me. I left it out in the lobby.
Oh, you can go get it. There you go. Payment made, sir. So I promised that I would pay your 401k loan, which was $1,700 if you've remained sober. You consented to a test before this, which obviously we would have needed to do a test to make sure that you're not sober, but we did the test. Noah. Is he the father? Wow, okay, so we're good. Throughout this entire process, have you relapsed at all?
I have not.
That's very good.
It's been...
I wouldn't have punished you if you did, but I'm very glad to hear that.
It's definitely been rough on some days.
Do you have your Venmo?
I do.
If you want to bring up that QR code.
I don't have my phone on me. I left it out in the lobby.
Oh, you can go get it. There you go. Payment made, sir. So I promised that I would pay your 401k loan, which was $1,700 if you've remained sober. You consented to a test before this, which obviously we would have needed to do a test to make sure that you're not sober, but we did the test. Noah. Is he the father? Wow, okay, so we're good. Throughout this entire process, have you relapsed at all?
I have not.
That's very good.
It's been...
I wouldn't have punished you if you did, but I'm very glad to hear that.
It's definitely been rough on some days.
Do you have your Venmo?
I do.
If you want to bring up that QR code.
I don't have my phone on me. I left it out in the lobby.
Oh, you can go get it. There you go. Payment made, sir. So I promised that I would pay your 401k loan, which was $1,700 if you've remained sober. You consented to a test before this, which obviously we would have needed to do a test to make sure that you're not sober, but we did the test. Noah. Is he the father? Wow, okay, so we're good. Throughout this entire process, have you relapsed at all?
I have not.
That's very good.
It's been...
I wouldn't have punished you if you did, but I'm very glad to hear that.
It's definitely been rough.
Oh my
on
gosh,
some days.
this can
You have your
stop
Venmo?
replaying. Holy shit, I thought I'd be back sooner. Hello, welcome to the stream. Sorry, I've just been wandering around. I couldn't find my slippers, or my slides. I'm not really wearing slippers, they're slides. But I want to tell you a little story. A little story about I got my motherfucking car in the shop. Only took about 20 minutes of jumping. The motherfucker's there. I'm happy about it.
You're okay, babies. Ouch! You're okay. Oh my gosh, you guys. You're okay. Oh my god. Did I wait too long?
How long have you been in here? Oh, he said.
Oh, motherfucker bit me. You are feisty, mother.
Hello. Oh, ferocious. Let me help you. Come here. Oh, you're so mad. It's okay.
Aw, hi little kittens. I thought I could hear you.
Holy shit. Are you... Oh, so spicy. Are you big mad? Oh.
Tab, come here.
Hold on. Are they all over here? Hi, Mama. Oh can't make this up.
I'm gonna shoot her. I'm gonna shoot her.
Am I in the chat?
I know you're here.
That's
No way. No way.
you gotta get like
You're kidding me.
you should get like 500 points every time it misses you by an inch. Because that's
I'm gonna shoot her. I'm gonna shoot her. I know you're here.
that's
No way. No way.
you gotta get like
You're kidding me.
I melted all the silver I had. This is what I got.
Dude, did you do this at home?
I did it at home, yeah.
Really? You watched it on YouTube, right?
Yeah.
Because you're a YouTube star. Is it pure?
I would like to think so.
Yeah.
I don't have the $15,000 Tesla like you guys.
Is it
It's
pure?
really clean work.
The other side, maybe
It's a
not
little
too much.
off.
Chat. I just gotta let you know. Be a little wacky today. I had 3 energy drinks. I had a lot of work to do. Had to keep my mind up.
Clean it up here.
Yeah.
You were in a rush to get over here. That's why you
Exactly,
didn't
yeah,
clean
before
it
the
up.
price
Huh?
dropped.
Yo, Matt Clee, you have a question? What's up?
You want to say hi, Grim? Say hi. Yeah, they can say hi. Grim, say hi. Oh, what's your dog's name? This is Easley. Hey! You want to say hi, Grim? Yeah, say hi. Yeah, they can say hi.
You say rip to my dad? R.I.P. to my dad. Wait, what? Your dad passed away? It's Father's Day and I don't have a father. That's unfortunate. Really? That's pretty good. This is DiGiorno. Oh, R.I.P. to Pops. It's 3 meat rising crust. It's definitely better than the other DiGiorno I got, which is like a croissant crust. Pepperoni. Homemade macaroni. Like you made your own onies? Wait, is that like cannibalism? Hi, sorry I'm a few minutes late. It's okay, I'm technically a few hours late, so we all good. Could someone in here promote me to manager so I can fire half the staff of my stupid fucking restaurant? Yup. I lost my video on a weapon banner, but I got my first Skyward Heart for Venti. Oh, hell yeah. I finally got the spear. My cat is tickling me with her leg. Stop it. Bad cutting.
Yes.
Yes, my Lohen is souped up with that big rocket spear. Disaster and remorse.
I still have so much to learn.
All right, I'm really stuffy. Like my sinuses are really stuffy, guys. So I'm gonna sound weird. My fucking lips are burning now. Sorry for saying fucking. This guy. Put a lot of hot sauce on my lips. I mean, not on my lips. On my pizza. Alright, I'm gonna go grab another cup of size pizza. Don't do anything. How are you doing, Zan?
Looking good. That's how you do it. Looking good. That's how you do it. Looking good. That's how you do it.
Gale? Ketane, I saw your post. Skada.
Looking good.
Tonaka, shut the hell up. Who's not wearing a tank top today? Who's not wearing a tank top? I never wear a tank top. Kidding. Self-aware. You don't have permanent sickness coming back? Could just be like a last hurrah, you know? Done 2 temporary pieces right now in terms of artifacts, but he still does some decent damage regardless. Oh yeah. I feel like he's a good character. He's a fun. Very fun. I know, right? His charge attack is actually like entertaining. Sounds good, feels good. Ah! I'm good. It's gone again. My bad. Get $30 to your name, so you're getting some skin. Alright, go for it. That's how you want to spend your $30. Let's go fucker for it. Alright, yeah, sorry guys. I keep on getting up. I started my stream before I was like fully situated, but I'm here. I might end up getting again. Who knows? Check the water and hold below. Akatal. Is that a fucking luchador?
Oh, hey, you're here.
It's been a while. When Varessa told me you signed up for the Epic Feast Showdown, I could barely believe it. Sounds like Varessa might finally be in for a challenge this year.
Honestly, I'm not even that good.
What's wrong? Sounds like you're
just, hungry. It's competition day, so...
Dude, you're right about the 1,000 Blazing Suns being better. I got like a 25k.
Not much longer, Varessa. Atoli's firing up the ovens.
Yes, I was absolutely right. What's up, Gabe?
Got it. I can... wait.
About the competition. Usually you have to pay for the food if you don't finish.
Can't wait for that new patch so I can make
heard you two were coming, I talked to Atoli and we
Is the new patch bring in
expenses.
That set piece?
Really? So we get to eat for free?
Or you just mean that you'll be able to get the juice to make it?
Awesome! Now we can just take it
Chris stats
easy
are worse. I don't know what's better. It's not all about one stat. Combination of good stats. You could have. Think about it like this. You could have 100% crit rate and 500% crit damage. But if you only have 100 damage, then that don't mean shit. It's the same reason why you can't really just go like Arlecchino, the Wanderer, getting stuffy, so I'm gonna sound different. You can't just go like Arlecchino, the Wanderer, Tartaglia, and then like, oh, I want to go a full Harbinger team, because they all gotta be on field. You gotta have your balance of everything. So yeah, you hit the crit stats, but you'll also want us to hit other shit. You know? So 1,000 Blazing Suns is giving you like damage bonuses and elemental, and then a high base attack. Saving elixir. Here, let me take a picture of the stats real quick so I can put it in the server.
Please, it's our pleasure. You've done so much for Natlan. Just think of it as a small token of gratitude. When the Abyss invaded, we weren't hit with large waves of monsters, but the volcano became unusually active. As the Guardians of Tolan, we couldn't stand by and do nothing, so we immediately dispatched a team to the summit. Varessa was a key member of that team. Varessa?
Huh? Oh, right. Yes, I was there. I brought so many Sora's crackers with me that day. Sorry, not the point. There were abyss tumors all around the summit, agitating
You're making a weird
magma
face.
and spawning all kinds of monsters. But once the Pyro Archon did her
looking back on it, the goal was good point. Oh, and you mentioned something about the
The volcano, our people rose.
That's right. The Natlanese are never. Although, oh, so there's a. Hold on. Where did Veressa go? Wasn't she just here?
Are there any black playable characters in
I
Genshin?
just saw her leave.
My guess is that
I don't know that I would necessarily call anyone black, but there are.
The torture of an empty stomach better than anyone. I'll lead the way.
Put it. All right, let's see it. Do 2100. 84 191. Yo, you're doing pretty good. It's actually pretty close to mine. That's a really good position.
Each day is a new page in my story. I want to savor every scene, every footnote before I turn to the next one.
Down at Ian Sands. Ah, okay, so he's getting the extra attack from Resident. Wait, so just the Resonance. 569. But yeah, I mean, Gabe. No, not like officially black playable characters. There's some black characters, but I mean, Kaya's like tan. We probably call him like he's a Sumeru character, and the Sumeru characters would be more like what, India, Middle East. Like I don't know what you would even call Sumeru. What's Sumeru's region based off of? More closer to like India, Indonesia, I guess. And there's Yansen. Thethos is more. So no, but I mean this is about as close as China's gonna get. Oh, Xinyan. But like as far as like this is concerned, this isn't. I wouldn't. Not to take away from black people or whatever, but they clearly made some actual black characters. The dude with the afro. Forgot which fucking team. Children of the Echoes, right? And this one's closer to like, I'm pretty sure it's like Aztec, Mayan, and Africa themed overall. But who knows if they do black playable character. It's a Chinese company. I don't think their black population is very high. So like the whole idea of inclusion and stuff. I don't think they care about America's opinion. Pretty sure their financial market, like China and Japan, like captures it. Also decided to try and get a second set for my Durin Rising Wind set, so I can swap between that and the Emblem set. That way I'm farming for both Durin and my Lohen. So, wouldn't Durin on low... Because he gets an attack bonus, attack increase bonus, and a crit rate bonus. So wouldn't this just be his complete onset as a sub DPS as well? Like I guess on any other team, he's holding for He's holding Noblesse. He's like, actually, this team doesn't hold Noblesse. Except I could probably Noblesse on Shunha. Let me just check. My ER on Durin. Really freaking breathe. Hello, Karam. Welcome, buddy. Welcome to the stream. Alright, 25% of energy is recharged. Maximum 75% bonus damage can be obtained. 5%. You're getting a 40% elemental burst damage bonus. Yeah. Oh. You're getting a 75% elemental damage bonus. Alright, you're at 2500 attack. Crit rate's technically just suffering. So, I mean, I guess that works. Not like, well, that does work. Now, Abel, you are doing any quests? Yes, I'm doing a quest. I'm doing like a side quest. Bro, I can barely breathe out of my damn nose. Love your Rio so much. $62.16, that's cracked. Wait, you get 12% on Marachase? Wait, 36%? Ugh. So weird that you can't. Damn, you have Ganyu. I like potatoes. Yeah, I like potatoes. Oh, you refined it. Damn. 12%. Max 4 stacks. Do my account, please, man. I don't really like doing accounts, but look at your. That Durin. 1500. You need a. Need more crit rate. 9 crit damage. Well, Fang, that's a good placement. Looks like we're balling on a budget here. Three. Yeah, it'd be nice. Lost prayer, probably. Seven. Hey, you got some good. Forgot to mention your Lohen's talents. An 8. Create. Don't look at Nahida? Well, too bad. Can't be like, look at my account, and then tell me who to look for. Why is there only 3? Is it because the last one is just unactivated? Doesn't show you? Gotta be that. Guess it doesn't show you when you're spectating someone else's. Yeah, I get you're building her. I'm not gonna be like, oh, you're garbage. It's not that big of a deal. I try and get a better crit rate piece. I don't think the 17% crit damage. I mean, for now, perfectly fine. We rolled so unlucky here. You probably want like 2 and then 2. Thousand 68, 183. That's pretty good. 40, 229. Oh, plus 40. Jeez. Some of these artifact sets are just like, hey, here's all this free crit rate. Okay, what, Karam? Wait, do you have like a EM? Is an EM Sans the play? I don't know about Mawika. Damn, UFC 1. Better than attack? Probably because you're with Sit Lolly. Looks like today you will only build the characters. Yeah, I mean today I'll do what I want, but I'm just looking at other people's characters for now. And then I'll probably build the characters after. I mean, I'm not building my own characters. I'll probably does she care about all that EM? Get the feather? 77. Sheesh. A pretty good feather. Damn good. Flower? 100? Sheesh. Pretty damn good, 100. Building her. Oh, you got her weapon. All right. Damn. Mac, you're just out here with everybody's. They're 20%. She really hold Thrilling Tales that good? I guess she's an HP scaler, right? Pretty cool, pretty cool. She shares EM? Oh, I didn't know that. I haven't read that in her kit.
Oh, that smell. So
yeah, I haven't been paying
delicious. Juicy mushrooms.
Ah, look who it is. I thought I felt an intense energy around here. I know better than to get between you and your next meal. The food just needs a few more minutes.
Your damage
Here,
test?
this should tide you over in the meantime.
Wait, is this priest?
Who do you have for him? Sitlali or Shunha?
Thank
Or
you,
Diana?
Uncle Atoli.
Veressa! You really did head straight for the kitchen. What's up? You seemed lost in your own world just now.
Oh, it's you. Sorry. I completely spaced out just now. The next thing I knew, I was all the way over here with a bowl of stew in my hands.
Don't worry about it. Prep took longer than usual, so I had to push back the competition. Sorry for—
No worries, Uncle Atoli. Your delicious soup fixed me right up.
Obviously, my Durin does more damage than my Lohen.
Oh, that sounds more like the Veressa we know.
I become completely
Durin,
useless when I'm
Benedict,
hungry.
Cool.
I really wanted to focus
team.
on the conversation back there, but no luck.
Oh yeah, that's a lot more like,
That's perfectly normal.
budget friendly.
It takes a lot of energy to train the way you do, so you need more food to make up
Yep.
for it. You two know what I mean, right? Try to do too much on an empty stomach, and you end up feeling weak and lightheaded.
And isn't Diana getting
Oh,
some
boy.
kind of a buff?
Paimon's been there before.
So, when is the competition supposed to start? Not sure I can wait much longer.
one sec. I'll go check.
We're all set. Time to gather the contestants.
Got it! Let's head to the venue. The food.
Finally! Oh,
It's kind of cool how they did with Natlan, like, each tribe does have its own, like, kind of culture. Inspired by everyone's culture. Ayana at least helps with Ian because he's sick.
It smells so good.
Oh
Veressa
yeah,
had
then
the
you're
right
solid
idea.
because you got
It's definitely worth
shield
the
and
wait.
heals on that team.
Yeah, we could maybe finish one portion between the two of us. And even that's a stretch. But one portion each?
time to dig in. Thanks for the food, Uncle Atoli.
Or 526 Diana.
Hold on. Veressa's plate looks completely different than ours.
I forgot to mention, the competition actually has 2 levels. The regular challenge and the Veressa challenge. The Veressa challenge is only for people who have completed the regular challenge in the past. It's named after Veressa because, well, so far, she's the only one who's been—
You're kidding. You had to invent a whole new challenge just for her?
Believe me, if Veressa competed in the same class as everyone else, the winner would be decided before the competition even started. What's the fun in that?
Not to mention, she provides a strong shield.
Only one other person has come close
keep me
to
alive with
beating the
Benedict
Veressa
Counterfall.
challenge. And that would be
Oh,
the
she
Pyro
also
Archon
gives
herself.
heals? That's pretty cool. I didn't know she was like
Of
that.
course. She breezed
So she
through the
shares
normal
EM,
level,
shields,
but the
and
Veressa
heals.
challenge was still too much, even for her. Back then, it was all part of an investigation. You see, the Pyro Archon covers all expenses at the Weary Inn the night before the pilgrimage. And each time, the Speaker's Chamber thought something had to be wrong. Maybe there was a mistake in the accounts, or someone was— But once the Archon finally saw Veressa's appetite in action—
Whoa, you're saying Malika had these portions, and she just breezed through? You're right. Let's go. Paimon's gonna defend her honor with every— Whoa. Oh, you gotta try this one too. All this time. And it doesn't look like we've made it. Oh, Paimon's ready to throw in the Okay, Paimon's tried as hard as she could, but there's— You know what? There really should be a Paimon challenge. Paimon's smaller than the rest of you. It's no fair for her portion to be the—
Let's hear it for Veressa! And with a 10% increase in portion size, it's a new personal best.
Jesus.
Well done, Varessa.
Amazing job.
Oh,
Wondering if I should
it's
try to pull
nothing.
that lolly next patch.
Uncle Atoli's food is just too good.
I
couldn't
mean, your
stop
team
myself.
sounds pretty good.
You actually finished it?
It's just kind of up to you if you want to
Jeez,
full
are you
commit.
okay?
Huh? Why wouldn't I be?
But like, isn't it like best in slot sit lolly and
You don't feel bloated?
what's her name?
Or like you're gonna throw up? Oh, Paimon's so full it feels like she's gonna sing.
Oh, nope. I feel good actually. Satisfied, you know?
Nicole Duran, to lolly. So then you'd have to be committing to Nicole, which I mean is a great pickup, but
Thanks. This is my specialty after all. Not that if I'm honest, I'd rather be like you or Kochi-an-san. A hero brave enough to stand against the abyss.
Aw, don't worry, Varessa. For someone as talented as you, it's only a matter of time before you shine in the arena. Ian-san, did you beat the challenge too? Of course. The regular challenge is easy for me. I've attempted the Varessa challenge a few times too. Okay, there has to be more to this than... By the end, it was like the meat turned into one big greasy...
Oh, that's when you balance it out with some mushrooms. Well, that's what I did anyway. As soon as the food came out, I set a few mushrooms to the side so they wouldn't soak up too much oil or get too mushy.
Oh, so that's the secret.
That's right. You tried them yourselves, remember? If it tastes like a fruit, might as well use it like one. I think more people from outside the tribe would beat the challenge if they knew about that mushroom.
Ian-san, some of the contestants are looking for you.
They want to exercise. After all that... Yeah, go tell them to take it...
Well, how did everyone do, Uncle
probably will
Atoli?
save. I don't know what'll come up.
Almost half finished the regular challenge.
Pass even next
I believe
patch,
that's
I'll
a
wait.
record. Either the contestants are getting more experienced, or my cooking was extra good this time.
Everything was delicious. Especially when it first came out all hot and steaming.
Thank you.
I mean, pulling weapon
When
banner
cooked at high
isn't the
heat, that mushroom has a
worst.
special
If you get it,
fragrance
you
that
get it,
really
right? But
brings
then
out
you're
the
just
flavor
also
of the other
building
ingredients.
Kind of petty in case you
Oh,
do really
and since
want
you're new here, I should mention something else about that
a
mushroom.
weapon, but especially like free to play or
It's
super
an
budget,
excellent
I
addition
would
to any.
be,
There's not much to note about the red ones.
you know, kind of
Sell
partial
them,
about
eat them,
your.
do whatever you want.
Because that's a great thing
But
about
if you see
Genshin
a green
Impact
one,
is like 4
it
stars
must be
can
picked and
supplement
eaten
your
right
team.
away.
And 4-star weapons
Huh?
can be good in
Why is
slot. Like
that?
not best, of course, as Lohen's
That's
spear,
just
but
what a
you
scholar
could
from Samaru
hit
said
up a
when the
death
orchard
match
first
or something
opened.
like that, and like,
No one knows the
do
reason.
well with that,
We
you
just
know?
do as we're told. Whenever a green mushroom pops up in the orchard,
So,
I pick
I
it
mean-
and eat it. The flavor is identical to the red ones.
In
Okay,
my
because
opinion,
that's not weirdly specific
character-
at all.
far outweighs banner weapon
Well, of course. Who wouldn't be intrigued by something like that?
because
But-
Genshin doesn't
oh,
make
by the
it
way,
to like,
Varessa,
oh well, now
I'm
you're
almost out of red mushrooms.
your character's like not
Could you
gonna be
run
that
to the orchard
good
and
if you
grab
don't
some
get
more for me?
the
Of course, Uncle
their
Atoli.
specific
I'm
weapon
on
as
it.
well.
Want to come
Like,
with
it's
you
like-
too?
You can bring his
What do
damage
you
up
think,
pretty
Traveler?
hard with
Paimon wouldn't
just a
mind
good
working off some
4-star.
of that food.
Or even standard banner 5-star, like Primordial is like best, like all like just under best in slot for a lot of spear characters, right? Is that true? Some 4-star characters are better than 5-star characters. It's not necessarily that they're better, just some are very, very, very good. Like one of the best characters in the entire game is Bennett, and he was like a release 4-star character. Like he was in the game upon release, and there's just hasn't been a character release that really outshines him on a lot of teams. Now he's not like the perfect fit for every single team, but he is like, it's like you honestly back for a while ago, you could pretty much look at like someone builds 5 different teams and every one of those teams can use Bennett. You know, so like Bennett is just super strong. And then there's other characters that fit a more specific slot that are super strong. But like, I mean, in this example, Nicole came out and Nicole is stronger than Bennett. But it took a 5-star character.
Yes. All right, let's go. Thanks for the food, Atoli.
It took a long time for Bennett to
My
really
pleasure.
get like,
But try to
Flip.
finish it all next time.
but I think Dilly made a point of it. I think like the most, even with like all of the top meta DPSs, there is still a 4-star on the team. Whereas like Mawika is one of the top DPSs, and her best in slot team would be Shilonen, a 5-star. Sitlali, a 5-star, and then Bennett. He's like one of the first characters in the game, a 4-star.
Benny's adventure team, assemble!
Sucrose is super strong. She's on Flynn's team, and maybe maybe Nefer's team. I don't know. Razor just got a buff. He's a really strong DPS. Xingling is super strong. This is one of the best hydro applicators in the game. He just constantly applies hydro for like a long period of time. He's really, really good. Fischl is super good as an electro, and she's good as a physical DPS.
Universe and founded paradise.
Noelle can be pretty strong. Chongyun has its uses. Diona has her uses. Rosario is okay. Yanfan is a good DPS. Yunjin has a really good slot in for DPS for a lot of characters. Kuki is super, super strong. This guy's a good solo DPS, like main DPS. She's extremely strong for him and maybe a couple other Animo characters. But like she's not gonna be strong for really any other main DPS because she's super specific for Animo DPSs. But yeah, so that's just examples, like all these characters. This is one of the best in slot supports in the game for a lot of characters. This is the highest DPS character in the game, and he's on her team. So that's actually, yeah, so their system is like the 4-stars aren't just filler slots. They're actually like usable and good characters. And in most cases, there is a better version as a 5-star, or like somewhat a better version, like different, but like, okay, this would probably fill that team better than this 4-star. But that's the cases of like Nefer and Llama. Llama is literally built for Nefer, and she can be used in other teams, but she is the best character to have on the team, #1 for Nefer. And then you would go like Ino. You'd probably go Columbina instead of Ino. And then maybe like I don't know, I guess like Sucrose, which is a 4-star. So most of the really good teams have a 4-star in the team, and that's very rare I mean, at least for Weathering Waves, you don't really ever touch a 4-star. Llama character design is very good. She's beautiful. Yeah, so that's the really cool part. It's like, yeah, they don't do like that many pulls, and actually this could be a good counter argument as well. It's not that their pulls are way lower, right? The pulls they give you, the free-to-play pulls, are pretty significantly lower than like even the same company's game. And then like Wuthering Waves does like, I'm pretty sure on average like 40 more pulls per patch over Genshin. But your 4-star characters are good characters. They can be on every team, and you can have like a 1, sometimes even 2 4-stars on a team and still do really well with that team. Whereas like Wuwa, you really don't do 4-stars. 4-stars are just like sub characters, fill in the slot, part of the story, but you don't really ever put them in a team. Because Wuwa's built more around, and the same with the weapons. Wuwa's built more around the 5-star characters, and not that there's any shame in that or whatever. They give you way more pulls. It's good, but the balancing out works out like in a way. Heck, one of the best teams back in the early days was the national team, which was all 4-stars. Right. Early on, I don't really remember what the national team is, But like early on, one of the best teams was a full 4-star team. All 4 slots, 4 stars. And then, but yeah, still to this day, Varka's best team, he's one of the top 5 DPSs. Varka's best team has Prune in it. Zabai's best team has Aluga in it. Nefer's best team has either and or Aino and Sucrose in it. Mawika's best team has Bennett in it. So yeah, you could go full premium. Skirk would be kind of a exception, I think, because she wants a Escoffier and Columbina. I mean Fiorina. And assumably one more Hydro, like I guess Siege. I guess Siege Weenie if you're doing Fiorina. Or like Sangonomiya Kokomi. I don't really know what Skirk's team is, but typically that's a pretty premium team. I think Skirk's pretty premium. And in this case, Lohen's is a lot more premium, but you could still slot in Diana. You can still slot in Bennett. You can put Bennett instead of Nicole. You can put Diana instead of Sitlali and still do really well. Like, the contrast is actually kind of impressive in my opinion. Now, do I want more pulls per patch in Genshin Impact? Yes, absolutely. I'm not advocating for... Let's all just be happy with the fact that we don't have any pulls. That's not the point I'm making. Bro, this song is actually low-key fire. The drum beat. The violin. The arena quest is the best quest in the Genshin. I never played Genshin. That character quest is the best. Okay, well. Note taken.
After that
I haven't done
I'm
the
ready
arena
to
quest.
tackle anything.
But that's quite the statement.
Something on
having
your
not played
mind?
the game.
Is it what Uncle Atoli said? The
Sure, you've
green
watched a
mushrooms
lot,
don't
though.
appear. If anything, I wish there were more around here. Means more free mushrooms for me.
Wait, is that one right there? Huh. Talk about a coincidence.
See? There's nothing special about it except the... Give me one sec.
Paimon's gonna pass on this one.
You mean why we have to pick and eat the green mushrooms right away?
What is the best quest in Genshin? I don't know, I can't answer.
Uh,
Probably a
to be
subjective
honest,
answer.
I'm curious too. The scholar looked really serious when he said it.
I don't
but
really
he never
operate
explained
in
the reason behind it.
definitives.
Uncle Atoli
Especially
has
not on a
point, though.
subjective conversation.
Curiosity can be a bad
Because
thing.
even if I think
If
it's
we
the
stop
best,
doing what the scholar said, something terrible could happen.
the next person doesn't.
You
Some people
could
hate
look
Fiorina.
into it at least. That's what an adventurer
So
would do.
if we wanted to go definitive
Yeah,
on
but
subjective, I'd say probably
my
the
tribe is more
whatever
important.
the highest percentage of people
I love
would agree
everything about
on one
this
thing,
place.
or like
Maintaining
as close
the
to a
status
universal
quo is
agreed
good enough
opinion.
for me.
But that's really
I
hard
know
to
the
achieve
truth is important
for
too,
anything.
but I don't have the right to make a decision that could put the
It
people
was
around me in
Fischl,
danger.
Xingling, Go, and Bennett.
In
okay,
other words-
yeah. I mean that's a fire team. They're all really
Deep
strong.
down, I guess I'm just scared. Scared that change could mean losing control.
In your opinion, what is your favorite quest? I'd have to be able to remember every single quest. I think the Sumeru chain was really, really good. I do think that the Archon quest in Fontaine was also really, really good. But there's some really bad moments in the Fontaine quest. Like the Fortress of Meripede. Way too drawn out.
Command the truth.
Boring and
We don't have
sleepy.
to stop following the scholar's orders. We can start by gathering information.
But some people probably liked it. I actually didn't hate the R&R quest, but a lot of people do. Like, most people hate it. But it's a really long quest. I was AFK for a bit. I was throwing up my guts, not literally, but felt like it. Probably gonna go for that tonight. Okay, Zen. I hope you feel better. It sucks that you're kind of relapsing, whatever, but you need to go sleep. Go rest.
You have a point. You know,
My
you remind me
favorite.
of another hero from our tribe. Her name was Fiatena. Just like you, she was full of courage and never stopped challenging and exploring the unknown.
Oh, actually,
She's
I
my
will say,
idol.
I think Inazuma's Archon quest was
Actually,
like one of the strongest quests
Give
in
me
the
a
game.
moment. All I need is 3 seconds.
Because it was really,
Fiatena,
really cool that
lend
the
me your
Fatui
courage.
was really playing
3,
under the field.
2,
You had the Civil
1.
War. You had the Archon that was like the bad guy. Like, who would have thunk?
You're right.
You spend the
I
whole
can't
entire
keep running from
time
the
being
truth.
like on the
I
run from
Want to command it, just
the
like you
Electro
said.
Archon.
So,
Who's like ready to
where should we
execute
start
you
with
the
the
moment you set foot
investigation?
on the island.
You probably have a bunch of experience.
And you got an insane like moment with Kazuha. You got a really cool moment with Toma. You got like really cool design with the different islands.
Oh, the green mushroom you mean?
Well, the traveler is a lot more perceptive than most people. He should at least give it a try.
Yeah, silly R&Rs were super
Oh, I
cute.
see. Well then, I'll grill some
It
up
was
right away.
it was the time gated part is rough, but also I can imagine doing that whole quest in a row is also pretty rough.
So, notice anything, traveler? Just like Varesha said. Guess it was the same for all of us.
But like the climax of Fontaine is a lot better than I'd say the journey. The journey to the Fontaine Archon quest was a little rough
No need for alarm.
versus like the
There's
final
only one among you who piqued my interest.
the final
and that is the
hours
one
of
with
that
golden
quest.
hair. Seeing as you all appear to be acquainted, I allowed the rest of you to hear my voice as
No
well.
key, low key, no shade. I think Natlan's quest is actually pretty weak. It's weird seeing how antagonistic the Fatui were made to be in the early game compared to now. Yeah, it really sucks. The kind of the retcon they did, and if they want to retcon, they want to retcon. It's their story to tell. But I do remember the feeling of like, yeah, what is the Abyss? And you don't really know much about the Abyss. So the really tough guy felt more like the Fatui, and they really felt like ominous and intense, and like even the Tartaglia fight, it was intense, and they were real bad guys. They set them up, even setting up like, oh, there's all these harbingers, and Tartaglia is only the 10th harbinger or whatever he was, whatever slot he was in, and like, if he's this crazy or whatever, all that nonsense, then what about number 1, 2, 3, 4? You know, like, there's a lot of cool setup that didn't really come to fruition because they went from Tartaglia being awful, but then redeemed, but that's okay. Because he's still awful, but he has some redemption, right? A little bit. After a little while. But then you go into Signora, and she's just fucking awful, right? And then you go into Dottore in Sumeru, and he's fucking awful. Like, the epitome of awful. And then we go to Fontaine. We really ease up on it. Tartaglia gets a lot more screen time. He's a lot, like, he's more redeemed, even more redeemed. And then you've got, like, Arlecchino coming in, being pretty intense and spooky, and, like, ooh, she's kinda intimidating. But then she's just like, oh no, we're friends. I'm good. And then you go into Natlan, and you've got the captain. Ooh, the captain gets introduced. Oh, dude, this guy looks badass. He's gonna be a cool bad guy. He fights with Mawika. Then we do this whole, like, chasing him around, investigating him nonsense. And then turns out he's on our side and completely turns all of his branch of the Fatui on our side, and everyone's kumbaya with the Fatui for the rest of the Nightland quest. And then he saves the world, or saves Nightland, or whatever. You're just like, wait. We're going in a bad direction with the setup to be really bad guy. So, I didn't really appreciate... I don't know. I know that the final big baddie, it has to be the Abyss, right? And so, like, in my opinion, there is some kind of leeway I can give with, like, teaming up with the Fatui as, like, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. Kind of an idea. But I think that they friendlied up the Fatui too much. I think they made too much of the Fatui really friendly. Even if, like, going into Nod Cry, either Sandrone or Columbino were really bad guys for at least the first, would have been a really good plot line. But neither were bad. I mean, like, Sandrone had irredeemable, or like unfriendly or unbecoming personality for a little bit. But, like, it was never... She never really came across as, like, a... Ooh, big bad guy Fatui. But, at the same time, I think Nod Cry's story is actually super strong as well. Because I think Rarier and Dottore were really well-written bad guys. All the cast in Nod Cry is, like, super strong, well-made characters. As far as, like, their personalities and the way they're made, and their, like, even their, like, interactions with each other. There was never really, like, a dragging moment in, like, watching the interactions between those characters. Oh yeah, also Sumeru the Wanderer. Scaramouche gets set up as being, like, really rough, which I guess we did kind of just, like, beat the shit out of him and, like, make him realize the error of his ways. But also, he was kind of, like, brainwashed into being a bad guy in a way. He never really got a choice, so... He's one of the few I can be like, you know, with his backstory, I'm actually pretty chill with him not being, like, truly, completely bad throughout the story. I hate Dottore so much, but that just shows they made him right as a villain, at least for me. Yeah, exactly. You want... I mean, people will, like... Some people love Dottore as the bad guy, and some people really hate him. But, like, and that's gonna go in two different directions. But having that is, like, really, really well done. I've been curious about Piero since Winter Night's Lazo, aside from obvious con origins. Oh, this guy? Yeah. I think he's gonna be really bad. I think he's gonna be true bad. If they make it so that old guy and Piero and the guy that fucking Pantalone are true bad guys, then I'm pretty chill with that. But I still do think that they made too many Fatuis like good guys.
Now, I shall grant you all the honor of becoming my first subjects in this era.
It'll be cool if the Tsaritsa is really bad, though. At least for a while. Maybe you spend, like, the first half of Snezhnaya on really bad terms with her and all that stuff, and then y'all come together with the Fatui. But I guess that's kind of doing the same story that they've been doing. I mean, not with the Fatui, with the Abyss. Like, the Abyss forces you together. But I'm pretty sure that's what I predicted anyway. I'm pretty sure a long time ago I was like, it's gonna turn out that the Fatui aren't as bad, and you're actually, once we end up in Snezhnaya eventually, it's not gonna be like a nightmare, and the Tsaritsa is not gonna be as bad as everyone thinks because of propaganda. Because that's probably the right way to flip that story.
You're the green mushroom?
Is that the Tsaritsa just ends up a victim of propaganda throughout the world.
So you do know how to use your brain, young one.
And
You'll
in
excuse me
reality,
if I have
she's
no interest
operating
in
in the
craven and dull-witted as
good
you
and
usually
benefit of the
see.
world. People just don't understand it from her side yet.
Hey, watch it, buddy.
Let me remind you, it was your own curiosity that started all of this. I see no reason for me to stand
But I
down.
don't have any proof that I predicted that, so
I only granted you this audience because I
just
saw
don't think that
potential
makes
in
sense.
you.
Part of me thinks that the streets had just put Piero in charge of the Fatui so long as the Gnosis get gathered in the end. She's been hands off the operation for some time. Yeah. Kinda thought Lohen was actually a fragment of Dottore when seeing him at first meeting him. Oh.
I am the Sage Lord of Fungi. You mock my name?
Bye, Karam.
Oh, all you do is make a mockery of your own taste. Of course, the Sage Lord.
Sure doesn't sound like it.
That's enough out of you. However, I, as with all seekers of.
Look, more green mushrooms right in front of us.
These clones are my most loyal subjects. If you want answers, then gather your wits and search for clues. It might be advisable to brush up on your devotion in the meantime.
The voice is gone. Finally, Paimon had enough of that racket. Talking in our heads without permission, spewing a
So, do you think what he said was true? About
maybe, but most of it sounded like hot air to Paimon.
true. That conversation in our
One guy's
heads
search quest is
definitely
RNR
was
2.0.
real.
No.
And it proves these mushrooms aren't regular mushrooms at all. Something.
I guess this is the beginning of our hero's journey then. Okay.
Well, we have one thing going for us. We've faced mushroom.
Did you hear that?
You're spying?
No response.
Well, he said his. Okay, so this one is red.
Goodness, sleeping next to you?
It turned into a fungus!
So this is one of his subjects?
Bull warrior compliment! Much appreciate! No! Bull warrior net.
Careful, Varessa! This is a kind of monster from Sumeru, even though it looks.
A monster? Aw, that's too bad. I was hoping we could be friends.
Mercy! Food is sacred! Everything else, waste! That's all I know. Promise!
It turned back into a normal mud.
You mean that food is sacred?
Well, that's a whole bunch of nothing. What? Oh, a green mushroom! And it turned into a fungus! Nice try, but you're not. Okay, let's go on the initiative. Hey!
As our Sage Lord stated, you must demonstrate your wits to receive the answers you
Can we
seek.
solve our next growth
That
spurt?
means I should be the one asking the questions, not you.
Oh, weird looking fungus.
Okay, so it turns out this one can talk. Fine. What do we.
Riddle?
That sounds like a problem for your friends. Besides, did I say this was, enough? Why are all the mushrooms in this orchard willing to become the subjects of the Sage Lord?
Ah, man!
Because you're his clones, right?
Alas, no wits in sight. The answer could never be that simple. What? How did you get that so fast?
Oh, it's that kind of riddle.
Sumeru mushrooms! Of course!
Wait, does that mean everyone in Sumeru is into puns? Huh. Is it because the people are so clever?
No, we just, have a lot of experience with these kinds of jokes.
Well, Since you have the act of eating is not only a physical necessity, mushrooms like us are the Sage Lord's intermediaries. Incinerating our flesh forges a spiritual connection between you.
Oh, so that's why he could speak.
So you're saying if we want to talk to him again, all we have... No, wait, don't turn back into a regular mushroom! Oh, too late. And all we have is another cryptic message.
Well, if eating is a sacred ritual, maybe we need to perform
sign up
some
for a
kind
fun
of
face-off.
ceremony with special tools or something.
Oh,
I can whip Sino out.
Marissa. Oh, but we should probably pick this one first since... Hey, there are two fungi over there. Looks like they're...
Have you figured out how you're going to test the humans?
Of course! Any random questions?
Wow, cool! You green caps are so wide.
It's all progressing as expected. I know exactly what they're going to ask. Oh, please, please tell us how to conduct. And I shall respond. Nothing in life comes for free. You have two choices. Answer a question about the stars and moon above.
Ew! And they'll say, no, I'm stumped. I can't think anymore, or my cap will explode into spores.
They're humans, idiot. They don't have caps or spores.
All right.
And then I'll say, you can't even answer the most basic of basic questions? Come back after you've studied for a few more decades.
Don't bench my Sino! Sino could honestly do well in an overload team. He went. Nicole, Duran, Chevy. Nicole and Duran both last as long as Sino.
Yeah!
Of course, they're so dense. It might actually take
Wouldn't
them
be
that
surprised if
long
that's
to
like his best in
realize
slot
that.
team.
If eating is a ritual, then obviously the ceremony is the cooking.
But also there's like an aggravate burn load.
I mean, obviously it's...
Did they just give us the answer?
I need a second Electro for resonance though.
Who goes there?
I don't remember what Electro was.
Do you think we're the dense ones? Look in the mirror, buddy.
Look! A floating pale organism out of nowhere! My cap almost burst into spores!
No, wait, don't disappear! At least explain yourselves first! So, we passed the test? Wait, so much for gathering our wits. We didn't have to use our brains at all!
It's really weird that his burst costs 80 when he's like, I
That
know
sounds
he's
right.
getting the buff and everything,
Uncle
but
Toy
he's
did
so
say,
center
when you
focused
cook
on
this
his
mushroom,
burst.
the higher the heat, the better the
I
fragrance.
don't know, I just feel like every once in a while they put out a character and they don't really think about the character much. They just like throw his kit out there and it doesn't have enough synergy. Like, it's not that his kit doesn't necessarily have synergy, it's just so hyper focused on his ultimate, and then they're like, yeah, put it on 80. And then his particle generation is so weak. And then you've got like a character like Yoimiya who is a fast attack, like M1 focused, or like, yeah, fast attack focused with a supportive-ish ultimate that doesn't benefit her. So you don't really fuck with her ultimate. And then she also has a passive on her charge attacks, but you're not really supposed to use the charge attacks. And then if you use the E, you can't use the charge attacks anyway. The charge attack passive anyway. Then if you want to go like charge attack Yoimiya, which would be kind of stupid, but still relatively reasonable in a way because it exists. You don't use her E, and you don't use her burst. And then her constellations aren't really much any better.
Right! That was the case when you grilled them in the
Still like
orchard too.
Yoimiya as a
Heat really
playable
does release
character.
their
I don't like
flavor.
her personality too much. Kind of annoying.
Okay, let's give it a try.
Actually, she's a little
Definitely.
redeemable. I don't hate her.
Good call. It's best for everyone to be prepared.
Bless Yoimiya is awfully say how they wanted us to play her. Yeah, that it's so crazy just looking at her kit. It's like even these last for an extra 4 seconds. Okay, her ultimate lasts for an extra 4 seconds. Additionally, when an opponent affected by a rose is defeated, Yoimiya's attack is increased by 20%. Okay, cool. Pretty good. Yoimiya's power damage scores a critical hit. Yoimiya will gain a 25% power damage bonus. This effect can be triggered even when Yoimiya's... Actually, that's pretty good. Aura's Blaze triggers an explosion. Iwabi Fire Dance's cooldown is decreased. Normal attacks have a 50% chance of firing an extra blaze arrow that deals 6% of its original damage. Constellations aren't terrible. Got to go. Bye. Good luck for live stream. Have a good day. Okay, Karam. Thank you so much. Have a great night. Then this is like Iwabi Fire Dance. Fire damage goes up by 2% on hit. Okay, she gets 20% fire damage after hitting 10 times. But then by the time you've hit 10 times, you're pretty much done with her E. Yeah, her con's trying to make her burst worth using, but she doesn't benefit from her burst at all. Because she can't activate her burst. So you would need like Xingqiu to activate her burst, right? Which works. I mean, I guess it makes sense. But then you just go Shimenawa's and you don't give a fuck about her burst. Because Shimenawa's is super strong for her auto attacks. And the burst doesn't make up for it anyway. And then this, using the burst, causes nearby party members to gain a 10% attack. So she's buffing. A further attack bonus will be added on based on the number of Ascension talent stacks. Tricks of the Troublemaker stacks Yoimiya possesses. The 10 stacks would equal 10 more percent. So she gets 20%. She gives team 20% attack boost. Like, she's supposed to be the main DPS. I guess she's like forward. She's like receiving all these buffs from her supports, but also she's like placing buffs back on her supports. But like for the most part, especially back then, you would really only have like a sub DPS occasionally out of like Xingqiu, who's more just mainly for Pyro application. But like, I don't know, man. I think that that's kind of where it is there's just too much of a little of something. Iwabi Fire Dance. Okay, you activate the thing. Normal attack. Firework Flare Up will not generate killing arrows at charge level 2. Okay, it literally just deactivates this passive. Usually when I use her in the past, I would switch after bursting into my other burst before switching to her to spam NA. Yeah. You burst, switch through your team, and then come back. And I guess that gives you a pretty good buff. But then like 10 seconds. 10 seconds, you've probably almost be done with all your teams bursting. Like it's probably like 6 to 8 seconds for a really fast full rotation. Especially if you have 5 stars with the animation. Like sure, you can switch to Bennett, throw down the ultimate. Xingqiu, throw down the ultimate. But like, I don't know. Just her viability, it's like there's just too much different things going on. And it even discludes Yoimiya on her Ascension talents. So she's not even also gaining the attack boost. If she was also gaining the attack boost, this would be okay. If she was... Oh, this power damage bonus Maximum 10 stacks. But the duration, unless you have like a ton of attack speed, aka Yunjin and Mika, you're really not getting much more than the 10 seconds or the 10 things. And then you have an 8-second cooldown again after that. Which the 8-second cooldown isn't terrible. Actually, does this cooldown even activate before this is done? Do you play out? Let me see. Oh, poor girl doesn't even have a team.
We're companions! Hooray! Time for a light
Let's see. Okay, the cooldown doesn't activate automatically, so you get an 8-second cooldown. Is there a time limit on it doesn't have like a fucking okay. Let's see. 1 cycle, 2 cycles. You got like a full buff, assuming this is a 5-hit sequence. Yeah, 5 consecutive shots. 6 if you count these as 2 separate instances of damage. So after the first 2, then you've got max stacks on Tricks of the Troublemaker. Yeah, exactly. The kit's not cohesive. So every once in a while, I mean, like as the main DPS, her getting that pirate damage bonus at the like on the really maxed out at the on the last chain, where you're getting probably like half of or potentially the full chain off in the last the third chain, like the third attack set. And then like at the end of the day, especially back then, like you're not necessarily caring as much about not really caring as much about like getting what Xingqiu's damage up. You're just caring about getting Xingqiu to put the water on the enemy to do the vape. And like Yunjin, that attack boost, that supportiveness doesn't apply at all whatsoever because Yunjin's defense scaling. Mika doesn't exist. I guess Toma kind of fits for her. Gives her a shield, gives her pyro resonance. And then he has that like off-field pyro hits. But then, what is he doing? Is he taking away from the vapes? Potentially. It's just, yeah, it's just a fully awkward kit.
Very well. I shall put my official duties to one side for the moment.
Pull Nicole to wheelchair Yoimiya. True, I see the vision. Yeah. I mean, Nicole probably does bring her up a lot. Nicole, Yoimiya. One of the only Hydro Hexarai? I think she is, right? You have to force in a Hexarai here. And then, like, almost completely in this scenario, you don't have... What would we even try and do?
We're companions! Hooray!
I shall be your guide.
I guess. Just slap out Rune.
Ready to hunt some witches.
And you could put Mika on the
Let me
team for
double-check
the
our
attack speed
equipment.
boost.
All right.
But you don't
Everything's ready.
really need him because he's a healer. You're really only going for the attack speed boost because he's not doing anything else for Pyro. So then, sure, you could go Mona. Welcome to the Cup. We have hoodies. Hell yeah. Ayato, I like Ayato as a character. And I think his kit is super badass. But also, I was really excited to pick up his thing. Real quick, I read Lohen's birthday voice line and it made me smile goofily because it made me happy. Aw, that's cute. But back then, I mean, the depths of the characters, his little stance, like, I really liked that, like, phase slash thing he does. Super big fan of it. And his design is cool. Yeah, what would you even put here? I guess it's just Xingqiu for vape. Got Pyro Resonance and then
Chivalry will never die.
vape here. Lohen literally builds a copy of his crossbow to give it to you. Cute. We need off-field cryo or hydro app for this team, but damn, the options are limited. Yeah.
Quit following me. Too slow.
Okay, so it felt pretty normal in the moment, but hearing it back does sound kind of,
So, the mushrooms in the orchard are sentient.
It's goofy too because the crossbow
What
can
a
shoot forward and
remarkable
backwards to get anyone
discovery!
from trying to backstab or ambush. Oh, it's got like a double like. Got Lolly for scroll buff and Mona for hex resonance. Let's go. Yeah.
yeah. Without your
It only took
investigation, who knows what could have happened?
3 years for a good cryo character to help Yoimiya be
Thanks
decent.
for looking
and
into
then
it and for
another
collecting all this information.
year and a half for Nicole to come out and make her useful as well.
What a relief. I was worried it sounded like
And
I
then
lost my
Mona
marbles.
can hold Thrilling Tales.
It does sound far-fetched.
Got a team.
After all, none of us have ever spoken to a mushroom. But we know you're not one to lie, Varessa.
Yeah, that's actually a pretty strong team.
Besides, thanks to
Pretty
you,
good.
we now know
Pretty
something
good.
sinister could be going
I mean,
on.
it took the same amount of time for
So,
Yay to be usable.
we should do our part to help.
Usable is a kind of a stretch. Because now looking at Ye's numbers, it's complete garbage. But she was just
Yeah, just let me know if there's anything I
unusable.
can do.
Never had any place anywhere when she came out.
Wow, that
Up
didn't
until
take
now.
much convincing.
I mean, wouldn't she be good on Raiden's
wait.
team?
You said the mushrooms needed to be cooked at high heat, right? I can do that for you right now. I'll be quick.
Official was still just better than her. That's also kind of just the problem with the 1.0
All right, I'm
characters.
back.
They made them too strong.
I used cast iron, so it should be hot enough.
Official Bennett, Xingling,
Whoa, it smells delicious!
Xingzhou,
Suddenly Paimon's hungry again.
Sucrose.
Well,
You've got 5-star characters coming out to try and replace them, and it still like didn't really work that much.
Wait, that's his
Looks like you. Did you really think some common stove could generate enough heat to earn the acknowledgement of the Sage Lord?
All these years later, National still performs decently.
Humans are such a disappointment. You can solve my riddles when the answers are handed to you on a silver platter. But as soon as there are no more hints, not a shred of intelligence in sight. Do try and use your brain this time.
How did it go? Did you hear?
Annoying menace of a mushroom! The Sage Lord of Fungi said the heat's still not
When
high
denied a year
enough.
Sucrose had bench, so she was also part of the
Lord of
1.0 God
nitpicking
Squad.
more lives.
Yeah, I mean, like, EM focused characters weren't that, like, didn't really exist early on. And Kazuha was just too strong in that same scenario, like, because of that
Not
scenario.
high enough, huh? Like, attention, everyone!
Like, you
We
never
need
really
items
had,
that
like,
can
EM
generate intense heat.
thriving
Anything you can
damage
find.
dealers
I'll see what
until
I can do.
Sumeru.
leave it to me. We should take a look too.
Definitely. We're not super familiar with this area though.
So-
Do you have any ideas?
That's the scenario, because, like, most EM characters
Concrete,
were, like,
but we could check around the volcano. It spews
Supports
out
and
all
sub.
kinds of stuff. Maybe there's something we can use.
yes.
Awesome! Let's go! Paimon's gonna find something scorching hot and then throw it in that stupid mushroom.
So, I mean, she really wasn't God Squad until they did that. I know they buffed the transformative reactions for Kazuha 2, so she got outshined during that time too. When did they buff Kazuha? And, like, for what? The hell is he? See, this is kind of rough because it 200% attack off of his ultimate. But then this scales off of EM, so you want to go crazy amount of EM so you can provide that EM bonus. I mean, that elemental damage bonus. I'm actually going to hop off for the night. I'm glad I'm off tomorrow so I can join stream too. Good night. See you tomorrow. Alright, Katane. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate you. Go sleep well. Rest well. Kaza gains Animo Infusion. Additionally, each point of elemental mastery will increase the damage dealt by Katahara's basic attacks by 2%. That's pretty strong. Gives him main damage potential, I guess. Energy is lower than 45%. He changes by pressing a hold Chihaya Baru generates 3 or 4. For Kazuha, when gliding, Kazuha regenerates energy every 2 seconds. That's a weird one. They really kind of came out with a lot of weird ones. I guess that's like helps with energy. But then he has a sprinting passive, not a gliding passive, which is we'll see him back in the forefront pretty soon. Maybe he'll get a Hexeride bonus. Or he'll join the Constellation Selector, which would be sick.
Such defiant.
When
Trust in Stellar Swirl. Oh, true. He'll probably go crazy for Stellar Swirl.
Squall Fury.
Too slow.
Hey, there should be some avatars of lava
I
somewhere
think
along
they
this
buff
path.
EM and its reaction
Their
bonuses
cores
and
are
1.5
really
in
hot.
preparation for Kaza's
It
release.
might be just
The
what
old
we need.
infusion that gets overwritten.
You know, when you think about how everyone
Benny
jumped to help
C6.
us like that,
Oh, his
it
infusion
seems like
gets
your tribe
his
has been
C6
suspicious of the
infusion
green
gets overwritten by
mushrooms for a
Benny's.
while.
Yeah, but without you, we would have never gotten this far.
Crazy.
I mean, tons of people have tried that mushroom without a weird voice talking in their head.
But now we got Nicole.
Right. So, even if you wanted to investigate, you had nowhere to start.
The C6 Kazaha infusion
This
DPS
opportunity was a long time coming.
is viable with
Plus,
Nicole
the Sage Lord's arrogant
Kazuha,
attitude
Nicole,
definitely
Durin.
triggered my tribe's competitive spirit.
and Triangle Girl. One that's on the Wanderers team.
Verissa doesn't seem competitive most of the time, though. Outside of training and fighting monsters,
Pretty good
at
team.
least.
Farazan.
Yeah,
Or
well,
Prim, obviously.
I don't really like fighting. Still, I've learned a lot from Kojian-san. She taught me that strength is a means rather than an... We get stronger so we can use our strength when it counts. Like during the Abyss invasion. Having the training to master my vision meant that I could do something to stop it. So, no matter how scared I feel, I know I have to be brave.
Listen, any 2-2 team
are
with
counting on
Durin Nicole is gonna be strong. Because they enforce each other's Hexerai, and then Durin does so much shred for like the double on his white, and then he does so much melt / vape on his dark. Like Durin Nicole is like a fucking god duo.
Thanks.
As far as supports go.
It's a work in progress.
Especially if you 2-2.
I can only hope that
Then you got
one
2-2
day
Resonance.
I can be as brave as Lady Fiatena.
One of them's Pyro Resonance, which is one of the
Alright.
strongest.
We should keep looking.
During Nicole wheelchair is nice to bring my old units to 100k. Yeah. I mean, they just bring. That's the cool part.
Looks like we can make this.
That's the cool part. Even with the fucking lunar reaction, which I guess this is in a way. The Hexerai stuff is in a way. Also part of the power creep, but that power creep is including. Actually, I won't even say Hexerai is part of the power creep, because Hexerai is doing something that is benefiting. As long as you have 2 Hexerai, you're benefiting the whole team. Of course, Nicole's going to be stronger for Varka and for Lohen. But she's still strong for another DPS, as long as she has Hexerai active with another character. And they included a lot of really old characters to bring them back into play. Razor, Fischl. Which is not like Fischl completely fell out, but whereas like obviously the lunar reactions are super isolated and selective. Like you can't just throw certain characters in with the Nodcry team and enjoy the same stuff as like Nefer would with Llama support. Like, yeah, you can put Llama on Alhaitham, and she's going to do well for him. Probably really strong for him, but Alhaitham's not going to fully capitalize on everything that Llama provides, you know?
Jump. That avatar of lava pushed it down. Come on, let's charge.
Charge?
Charge! Volcano kablam! Oh, wow, wow! Yeah! Look out below! Hup. Done and dusted.
Now booting up the game to test DPS Kava.
A few more chunks like this, and we should be good. Come on. Hurry up, Brassa! Careful! 3 avatars of lava ahead. Incoming! Headbutt! Heads up! Ah! Smash down!
What? Leaving what?
Squall and Fury.
Oh, let's see.
A few more chunks. Careful! 3 avatars of lava ahead. Headbutt! Heads up! Hero incoming!
I think now.
Yeah! Hero incoming! What? Kapow!
Be funny if Erasa just can't be full. That's actually stupid that they should have made it so she can just keep eating.
Volcano is acting up again. Such defiance. What is that? It looks like a giant weasel thief. Is there a great Cohen weasel thief or something?
We call it a furnace shell mountain weasel. It's very aggressive, so be careful.
What a great haul!
I think that's its back armor. It shoots out floaches. My dad told me about them once. Creatures that this piece of armor might produce even higher temperatures than the seeing eyes. We'll get those mushrooms super. Oh, well, even though I don't like fighting, sometimes you don't have a choice. So I've tried to figure out a bunch of different ways. For example, I've read a lot. Vietana's most iconic feature was her mask. So I decided to make one just like hers. So now, whenever I wear them at the same time though.
Oh, you really think so?
Really? I feel like, but the longer I put off taking that step, the more
Yeah!
Oh.
Besides!
And I won't. After that pep talk, I feel like my appetite is.
You're hungry already?
Come on, let's head back to the tribe.
The wind rises.
$114K? Mikaza? Pretty sick. Do you have him C6?
Watch this! Right, bring it on!
No sense of respect!
Stick around.
Big on!
Squall and Fury.
Pretty strong.
Take it and have fun.
I mean, 114K for him is pretty fucking great. Who do you use, Farzan or Prune?
Quit following me. You're going down!
Such defiance.
Leave it to me! Turning point!
Too late for regret. Here's
The wind rises. You dare to gaze upon me?
I think not. Having well made no. We'll see about that. Double with
know your place.
Demolition time!
Wind rises. Nothing worth. Behold.
Shouldn't have skipped arm day.
Farazan, Nicole, and Duran did well enough, I think. Let me try Prune, but she's still a partial work in progress. Yeah, I think Farazan is just is stronger for like a animo focus. Yes. At least C6 Farazan.
Wind rises.
Let's hope you put up a good fight.
Swollen Fury.
Good fight.
Unnecessary.
Yo, what's up, JP? Welcome to stream, JP. Welcome to stream, JP. Who's better? Vivi is still the king after all this time? Yeah, but wouldn't you have Farazan on Vivi? Oh, I don't even have Farazan on Vivi. Well, I have Farazan on Vivi. Farazan not use Vivi good? Nobody recommends Farazan on Vivi. These opponents' elemental res the element infused in the swirl. Wait, so it's not decreasing res for I think it's because the power from Duran and Nicole is better than Kazu's damage boost from Farazan. Okay, yeah. That makes sense. Because Duran is such a strong sub DPS. Yeah. Wait, Chinyu Veil itself farming gave you 68 pulls? Or you've been saving and you got up to 68?
Search for it next time. Upon the gate. You even want this? Quit following me.
Yeah, it's kind of a fun mechanic though. I think the running is fun. Oh boy. Yeah,
There's no
that
such
is
thing
very
as
true.
pure freedom in this world. Even the
It's
wind cannot blow
quite
on forever.
rough.
We're back! And we found a bunch of stuff to use!
Great. We're almost done with the preparations at our...
I've managed to get these iron chunks red hot. We should be good to go.
Yeah, and since we need really high temperatures,
And I got a bunch of buckets of lava on...
Yeah, but the things we brought aren't your typical cooking utensils.
Well, that mushroom started it, right, everyone? Disrespecting Varessa and her guest of honor.
Yeah, we'll see what sort of excuses it can come up with this time. Thanks for the help, everyone. It really...
All right, let's see what we have here. Huh? The armor of a furnace shell mountain weasel?
No, it erupted out of nowhere, and then the weasel appeared, and then,
Either way, this is something special. Back when I was training to be a chef, I studied the effect of this kind of armor produces intense localized heat. It's great for fish because you can get a nice sear on one side without overcooking the other. Anyway, let's get started. The mushroom...
All right, let's go!
whoa! The fragrance is so much more intense! And what's with this weird mist? Wait, no. Something's not right.
And Mr. Taglia. Right, all these damn main DPS. I mean, not Kazuha, obviously, but these damn main DPSs are allowed to like come back into the forefront with like pretty good DPS. Mushroom Land.
Where are we?
I have no idea.
Huh? Is something wrong?
That's a cuddle.
What? I know it's hard to see through this mist, but aren't you here at the tribe with the rest of us? No.
because you are the only...
Evil jerk of a mushroom, so this is what you look like.
He does look a bit more evil.
I am no longer concerned with your insolence. On the contrary, I am, of course, I have a goal of my own. Let me reiterate once more. The great...
The only way anyone...
Now, don't be hasty. It's inadvisable to speak in absolutes. You refuse to cherish this up. As you know, Tivat is not a peaceful place. The gods wage war against one another. Monsters, but then humanity discovered me and learned that I could grant them unlimited power to fell even the most fearsome of enemies.
If we want to become strong, we...
Billy Nicole Duran will save Eula too, right?
Those monsters are no match for me!
And so, the humans worshipped me as their savior. And in return,
You really expect us to believe that? Besides, as far as enemies
She'd probably
go,
save anyone.
a few puny fungi
But
aren't that
I don't know about
fearsome.
physical DPS.
Such arrogance! Take that back.
You wish.
I mean, those monsters really don't look that scary. Not the kind you'd need a miracle.
You insignificant mortals boast of strength?
I think not.
The story has only just begun!
Justice o'clock!
Well fought! You see? You ate a fair amount of my clones.
Huh. Weren't we...
I'll admit, you're...
No, don't just... Another... Well, what should we do? Follow it?
Yeah, let's go.
Look out below!
I soon became humanity's faith, and, with my power, created countless clones, with which I could bestow upon them an endless source of sustenance. Well, food is a scarce resource. A faith that provides for the needs of the flesh is the most practical and noble of all. And as my subjects gave themselves in service, either as civilians or warriors, I rewarded them with mushrooms in proportion to their contribution. The most exceptional among them could receive as many as 20 mushrooms a day.
That's it?
I know.
What are you insinuating? Are mushrooms not enough?
Well, it's possible people couldn't afford to be picky back then.
Yeah, but now even Saurians have...
Sustenance and strength. Such are the pillars of faith. Once you become my subjects, all you have to do is build a civilization dedicated to the mushrooms. And what do you mean?
What? Right. If the humans dedicated themselves in service to you, then shouldn't you... But I've read a lot of woven scrolls about the heroes of Natlan. And I've...
Of course not. I was in a different nation at the time. I don't suppose you know their history.
Yeah, and we didn't hear anything about a mushroom...
I never said it was Sumeru. I have no idea where that assumption is coming from. A trivial detail. You know what?
Yeah, if you want us to respect you, stop...
True. If we don't know how the story ends, it doesn't hold...
All right, fine. Same rules as before. If you fail to prove your worth, good luck getting an...
he ran...
Oh.
Oh my gosh. This damn mushroom stuff.
He jumped down from here! So it looks like we just need... Is something wrong, Traveler? Off?
That's how I feel too. Based on his personality, if he won't tell us how things turned out in the end... Besides, how did he even get from Sumeru to Natlan? Seems like... And through it all, he still hasn't given up on recruiting us.
Yeah. He seemed pretty annoyed with our questions. Why not just kick us to the curb?
But why?
All right, sounds...
Catch me if you can. If you can figure out which way to go, of course.
Oof, absolutely insufferable. Come on, let's find him.
Leave this to me. I'll clear a path for you.
Hurry up, Grassa.
I think we can get these mushrooms to form a path. We just need to wait for the right timing.
Get a load of this.
Watch out, Grassa!
Don't worry about me. I've got this. Back on track. Gotta steer clear of other people. Running late again.
Yeah, this is like Rayman, it feels like.
Jump up. Let it give us a ride.
Reminds me of like Rayman. Rayman Legends.
All right, this should be good. Get ready and jump.
Fucking Ori.
Backed into a corner.
We've got you this time.
Ow! Well, that hurt, you know.
Not again. Although, I think I pulled something off of him.
A ball of mist. Oh no, it's spreading. Ah, they're gonna eat us. Gonna eat us. Eat us.
Ungrateful humans. At this rate, I won't have
What
any
the hell is the
clones
point
left.
of this?
The more my clones are consumed, the less power I have. Why must the humans eat so much? My power is all but spent, but it was still enough to control a single human. Now all of Sumero knows how scrumptious my mushrooms are. So if I want to grow, and if I want it to happen fast, I need suitable... you! Take me somewhere hot. The hotter the better.
Yes, my lord.
Is this the place, human?
Yes. This is a volcano in a land far to the west. The temperatures here get very high. It should be a most suitable location for your lordship. I shall now find a good place to plant you, my lord, so that your mycelial majesty may take...
Yes. Huh? An earthquake? No, a volcanic eruption!
So that's how it ended. No wonder you tried to hide it from us. It's pretty embarrassing.
I thought he said people formed communities around this mushroom and used it as their main source of food.
Yeah, but it looks like his following got too big and he couldn't keep up with the demand.
Huh. He used the mushrooms as his main recruitment tactic. But then the situation got out of control.
Which means the more mushrooms the humans ate, the less powerful he became, right?
Wow. So his fall...
Nope. Which explains why there aren't any records about some kind of mushroom civilization. In the end, he mind-controlled a human to bring him to Natlan and then got buried under a...
Yeah. When we were talking to him earlier, he seemed kind of...
Well, but clearing up...
Yeah, that's... Wait, but... If everything we saw is true, that means this mushroom has mind control.
Hold on. Do you remember what he showed us? A group of humans worshipping a giant mushroom. But when he started running out of power...
Oh, yeah. Maybe that's why he doesn't seem to be able to control us either.
Oh? Why?
All right, then let's...
Oh, the environment changed again. Nothing to phase Paimon at this point.
Let's keep looking. He can't hide forever.
It's justice o'clock! Huh. So you made it this far. Impressive. In that case...
He hid himself in the statue. What should we do? Actually, that checks out. We're just gonna smash it, right? Cool.
Saya on fire, welcome to the stream.
Nasty mushroom.
We thought you were just...
Huh. Did you think I was running away because I was scared? My scheme. Although I prefer to call myself the Sage Lord of Fungi, in the human tongue, I am known by another name. You now behold the god Bifrons, the sole protagonist in this indeed foolish, shallow, and ungrateful humans. You have no food in which to satiate your hunger, no means with which to counter the hordes of monsters, and the gods loom overhead, capable of reducing you to ashes with a simple snap of their fingers. Just one word, and you could have had my protection. But now, that opportunity is lost forever, and you only have your own stupidity and arrogance to blame. No matter. My plan has already succeeded. What you saw when you cooked the mushrooms was not mist, but spores, set to sprout into green mushrooms very soon. And that's where their true power lies. Because, given a bit of time to grow... You see, considering my current level of power, I had no way to create large number of clones. Unless, of course, I had access to a source of extreme heat. And you delivered one to me on a silver platter.
So, you kept running away?
Precisely. Before long, the green mushrooms will multiply at an unstoppable rate. Then, I shall reclaim my dignity and status as a god. Achieve victory.
You have no concept of time, do you? Newsflash, the...
Nonsense! Is that not the source? All I hear in this land is war this and war that. If you fear the Archon War, all the more reason to cower behind the protection of a god.
Pretty sure they're talking about the war against the Abyss.
Huh?
The Archon War? I guess I've heard about that once or twice, but only from Outlanders.
Ha! I see what's going... You know, my original plan was to imprison you here until the end of time. Once nothing is left of this land but an endless field of mushrooms, I'll set you free. Now, I was going to offer you a glimmer of hope by allowing you to pledge yourselves to me and take on the burden of managing my kingdom. But now, the deal is off. What did you say?
I'm gonna choose him because I saw something else.
The Traveler explained everything. The only reason I could hear you is because I've eaten so many mushrooms over the years.
Yeah, and Paimon ate a whole bunch during the competition. Paimon's small, so it didn't take as many mushrooms for her to be effective. Point being, most people would have to eat a monstrous amount of mushrooms to even hear you over the buzz of a mosquito. So you latched onto us as a group of people who could actually hear your voice. In other words...
You said your mushrooms need time to
Damn!
grow. Which means...
Exposed in 4K was a pre-fire, bro. This poor little
I
mushroom.
may not have my former strength, that keeping a few humans right where I want them is a small task. Unless you think you can take on a creature as vicious and powerful as the Jade Plume Terra Shroom.
Well.
Because you definitely can't. Right?
Well, we kind of farm him
Let's
in a
get
couple
out of here.
seconds.
Yeah, if he was telling the truth, we need to get back.
Oh, no! You must be bluffing! A few measly humans couldn't possibly be that powerful. And what's this about a...
Paimon's not gonna waste one more word on this guy. Let's go!
It's actually so funny. This is a good quest. I skipped a chunk of it, but most of the time the chunk that you skip isn't even worth it in the first place.
What should we do?
Worried? Ha ha ha! Don't be! It's just a few mushrooms. Unholy! Get ready to feast!
Use your redemption arc. No! Ew, why? He did this. Oh, it's all like...
It's your time to shine, Varessa.
Why is she so afraid of eating?
More, please!
Why is this in like standard definition? Like this cutscene was the one cutscene that was recorded in standard definition. Why are the Fatui there? It's a random shot with a freaking Fatus.
What a great meal.
And with that, we took care of all the green mushrooms. Now, care to tell me what happened earlier? Someone planted a garden
credit
in
to
Varessa's
them.
orchard.
At least they don't
she's
make
been
you
eating it ever since.
they don't fill out the time with
Still around
recaps.
is super strong, but this one reached a whole new low.
Also, didn't he have his facts all wrong? He kept going on about some kind of Archon War.
Ah, well, Natlan was never part of the Archon War, so it rarely comes up around these parts. It makes sense that you don't know much about it, Varessa.
Whoa, hold on. Are you serious?
Of course. The infighting between the dragons pretty much took over everything. So, there was no room for the gods to join it.
Yep, that checks out. Living under a rock all those years, Mushroom God wakes up, thinking it's still the Archon War, and tries to use that to convince people to worship him.
Little did he know, our lives are much better now.
So what do we do now? It can't be...
I guess it's back to business as usual. As long as we keep picking the green mushroom... Actually... Alright, here's good. So, it's not anything. Your encouragement gave me the courage to investigate the green mushrooms and helped me resolve a threat to my tribe. And...
What was the
I know
threat?
this sounds weird considering everything, but... It
wasn't a threat. We just decided that it wasn't a threat at all.
Oh. Why's that? You're right. I never thought my appetite would say, but it's like you said. All it takes is a little patience and perseverance. If I start to doubt myself in the future, all I need to do is think of this experience and everything I've learned along the way.
Hey, you two! Akata was saying that since a scholar from Sumeru warned the tribe about the mushrooms, someone there must know about the mushroom god. Should we go check it out?
Oh, good point. But if we're
Right, and it's not a quick trip. We have to cross the whole desert.
Good idea. Let's check.
Why is this being extended? Bro, resolve the fucking quest. Nobody wants to know about the mushroom shitter. We already climaxed. We don't need an extension. Catherine, where's the mushroom guy? Oh, he's over here. Go talk to him.
Oh, Catherine's back. And isn't that Tainari?
Hey, Tainari.
Word from
Redeemable
the speaker's
character
chamber
now that it's
was
not
that
a
an Amurta scholar
assaulter or
happened to be
pedophile or
conducting
whatever you
research in
say.
the area. So they...
It's been a while, you two. So, you're the ones looking into the Sage Lord of Fungi.
Yep, you're an expert, so you must know all about him, right?
Of course. To those in the Amurta Darshan, his case is a well-known part of ecological history. His power is tied to his number of clones. So, at one point, he possessed a truly fearsome form. But as his clones diminished in number, he got smaller and so, he became impossible to track. Scholars could only keep tabs on him by monitoring what remains of his clones. Now, I'm learning his true form fled to Natlan?
Yeah, the mushrooms started popping up in our orchard not too long ago.
Well, from what I've heard, he has very few clones right now, so there's nothing to worry about. Feel free to use the mushrooms as you see fit. They really are delicious. Of course, in the interest of research, I would prefer to send a few scholars from my Darshan to monitor the situation every so often. What do you say? I wanted to get your permission before submitting a formal request to the speaker's chamber.
Of course. You're welcome anytime. I wanted to ask, though, you said what remains of his clones? Does that mean there are clones outside of Natlan?
Oh, yes. There's a huge one beneath the chasm.
Zamaran?
You know that name?
Yeah, Paimon calls it Sheesh Room. It's absolutely huge! Way more...
It took a long time for Zamaran to grow into this form. Luckily, Zamaran isn't a green cap mushroom, so there's... And I believe its mind has been separated from the mushroom god for a very long time. I doubt there's a connection between them anymore.
We should go see Zamaran.
Ooh, I'll come. It'll be
Friendly is right. So this one is definitely not for eating.
I would never.
Yay! Completed. We continued. Look at that. Finished every one of the tribal things. That place is suspicious. I don't even really remember that much. Almost there. I don't know what that's supposed to be.
Swollen Fury.
Show me your moves.
Show me your courage.
Leave it to me. Years of the storm. I live within you.
The wind rises. Search for it. Pretty strong.
You even want this?
What was that guy named? Thought you didn't need Sandrone. You do, but well, apparently a crash support is coming like right after her, so her support is coming. And then also, Cryo Traveler, I think, is supposed to enable it.
Quit following me. Quit following me.
Well, I know. Yeah, from the very beginning, yes.
Unnecessary. Search for it. Unnecessary.
Also, there's future characters. I don't know. I don't care enough about Sandrone to get baited into it.
Upon the gale.
Yeah, I hope they actually make Cryo Trav like
take it and have fun.
Good and useful on team, but at the same time, even if he does end up being just like enable stellar, I'm a slot fucker. You say I pop in your streams the most?
Quit following me.
No. No offense. I don't want you to like feel bad. I don't really like. I mean, yeah, there's people that come to my stream a lot more than you do. To be honest, Broken Red. You have been coming like every day, which is cool. Thank you very much.
Watch out! The volcano's erupting!
But like, for example, like Dilly comes in every day as well. Saya has like a probably 100-day streak now. Mud has a couple 100-day streak. But again, any participation is very much appreciated, so it's not. I don't sit here and go, oh, this is the most supportive person ever. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you've been in my stream a lot. I appreciate it. I want to wait until we know more about the SNES units. Hopefully some kit info will drop before Syndrome leaves, so maybe
There's no need to exchange
pull that
pleasantries.
pull, but depending on
It's
what
rather
info we get.
pathetic to
Yeah,
force it
I mean,
upon
she's
just to occupy.
Finally!
I'm assuming she's gonna become really, really strong once the support comes out after. Ow.
Upon the gale.
Finally!
Look at that. Alright, and tomorrow we could do like fly notices. Bounty. Yeah, you've been coming a lot, Red. Appreciate it, man. Wondering if the Saritsa will be similar to Columbina or if they'll go in a whole unique direction. It's playable, of course. I don't see why she wouldn't be playable unless they make her like pure evil and.
I think not. I need a secret.
God, he's just so fucking strong. Damn! Alright, Eula. Your turn. Oh, why did it have to? It could have been anything else. It could have been literally anything else. Bro. This is an off piece. Could have been quite literally anything else. Defense. Fucking. Any other element. Your attack. Even HP. Okay. Going. Hey, look. Him. Razor Goblet. Gotta be since she's in the final Archon unless they give her less Senora treatment. Yeah. I mean, not with the way they pretty much retconned any ideas of Saritza being evil after Arlecchino basically was like, yeah, she kind of just lets us do our thing. Yeah, we have like an overarching idea and she's our leader and everything, but kind of lets us pursue our own goals. That's not something that a truly evil leader would do. Like, automatically a trait of a not truly evil leader. Because, like, a truly evil leader would be something like a dictatorship, aka, like, North Korea. Where, like, everyone falls in line of the simple interest and nobody else's interest matters. Yeah, they basically retconned it as soon as Arlecchino said that in Fontaine. And maybe before that. You look close enough, but... Arlecchino pretty much did away with... Arlecchino turned the Fatui into, there's some bad apples out there. Or the reason why you end up fighting Fatui a lot is because a conflict of interest, not necessarily that they're evil. It pretty much started in Fontaine, because at least in Sumeru there's still Dottore making the Fatui look really bad, you know? Even if Scaramouche got redeemed, but he had a really good story for getting redeemed. Never really had a choice. He was brainwashed, he was created. And he finally gets a choice and he's not evil. Tartaglia is telling us every Harbinger is a diabolical villain and then all of their story gets rewritten within 2 years. Yeah, I mean, that's just literally what Fontaine did. They just, I don't know who made the decision or whatever, but they just basically was like, no, Fatui. Unless they've been planning this from the start to kind of jibate you, but in my opinion, you don't really jibate that heavy with Arlecchino and... Arlecchino, then the captain, then Sandrone, and Colombina all in a row. Like, if Arlecchino goes, there's some really bad apples out there, so you need to stay on your guard, but I'm not necessarily one of them. My interest is the hearth. My interest is in making sure these orphans have a house over their heads. My interest is this. Blah, 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 but there's some fucked up guys out there, something like that, we're cool. But she pretty much just was like, no, the greaterness of the Fatui is generally, like, better than you think, but there's some bad apples. Unlucky for us.
Such defiance.
Actually, I mean, this is the ER set, so whatever. Aw. Sorry, there's a chiming going on in my apartment. It's my door security. We getting that piece? I don't know. Nicole has some pretty solid set pieces. Going with that. Zach can go on another character that Nicole's not going to be on the team on, which is pretty rough for a Hexerite team to not have Nicole in place. I mean, my Nicole is at 4,000 attack already, so I don't really need all the other stuff she can do damage. Well, pretty much at all.
Thunder!
What was that, a Sands? Oh, I mean, my Sands is my off piece. See, I rolled 53 attack. I guess in this scenario, that goblet could go better. Yeah, more attack, but I'm pretty sure I'm overcapping the attack as it is. 4K. If I remember correctly. Oh,
on me.
Heals up. Yeah, so I mean, Sans off pieces is like a rare scenario, but you know, obviously we'll keep it. How do you guys feel about that? Look at all that resin I got.
Add Astra. Thank you for Ad Astra.
For Genshin Impact 3. Oh, we need to do this soon, but I don't know if the different stages are gonna be different, but that first stage is or whatever. Kind of silly and fun, I guess, but
Weapons need regular.
we'll do it when I can go
Take
do
good
it
care
all
of
in
them,
one go.
and they'll take care of you when it.
Oh, wait, let me see this. Is anyone from the cast missing? Aoife? Is it just Aoife? Is he even gonna count? I guess Kachina's. Oh no, there's Kachina.
Matters most.
He doesn't exist on this.
Huh?
I guess that's all cast. It's so funny that no pyro characters came out of Natland. Silly outcome. Like, yeah, here's 2 Animo, 2 Geo, 2 Electro, 1 Hydro, and then the Pyro Archon. And oh yeah, 1 Grasso. Oh yeah, and 1 Cryo. Little everything. Double down on a few of them. And then also 2 more Animo releases in the window. Couldn't release any pyro units out of fear of power creeping Benny. Like making Benny too strong? Or making Benny not usable? Because why would they be worried about power creeping Benny out of the game? What? What's the... Their last fear is having a 1.0 characters.
Benny's adventure team, assemble!
Thing is, people try and defame Lohen as being a standard banner character and everything, but there is like nothing about him, kit-wise, personality-wise, voice actor-wise, nothing that I would say redeems him or like explains him being a standard banner or ever planning to be a standard banner. So maybe possibly very early on they were like cryo polearm standard banner at the end of Nod Cry coming out, and that was their original plan. But then as they started creating him, they were like, wait, no, this is not a standard banner. And it's unfortunate that he's such low pull rate and low appreciated, but also thinking about the release window around him, kind of makes sense that people didn't really pull him. Just because of the chain of events of characters that came out around him, and then like the hype build up for him, you know? T-Sears. I don't know what TC stands for. Something code.
I like to drink on occasion. Any and every
Oh, the
occasion.
numbers in assumed standard in the community. I think. Yeah.
Good one.
And then people get all like, but like I don't know, man. Everything about Lohen screams. Oh, okay, okay. Fairy crafters. Poor girl got her reruns with Archons. Yeah, but I think he's a superior character over Yoimiya. Design and everything. Yoimiya's just a mess. I like Yoimiya. I am a backer of Yoimiya. I played her for a while as in DPSs, but I actually just went on a rant about it earlier. Bro. Alright, I am very, very exhausted because I came off of a 13-hour shift. 14 hours? I have to go to work again tomorrow, so I am gonna go ahead and go to bed. Fun as I'm having with y'all. Oh, his burst clears, his auto attacks clear, his sound effects clear, his voice actor clears, his visual design on his character clears, yeah. Oh, he's just a really, really well-made character. Not a girl with big boobs, but, you know, whatever. Oh, Willie! Hello, Willie. Alright. He's just kind of outshone by his release circle. Like, Nicole, Varka... And then, like, he runs at the same time as Malwika, the hailed to be the most fucking OP creature ever, the most hyped creature ever made, all that kind of shit. Even if she's not, like, #1 right now, but, or anymore, you know, but, like, still fucking ridiculous. And then also Sandrone and the new elements coming out, so most people are gonna save. You're weighing all of your options here. I don't see much reason to pull for them in that scenario with people, the way people feel. Alright. Good night, everybody. Yeah, she does. As soon as I start talking, she already knows exactly how it sounds. If you're not, another map combo will hit the community and she'll be #1 again. Probably. Probably. Alright. Good night, gamers. Have a good night, everybody. I really appreciate y'all coming in. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for chatting. Thanks for spending time in the stream. Everybody lurking, chatting. Y'all are awesome. Bye-bye. I'll be streaming again tomorrow night. Bye-bye, bye-bye, bye-bye.